Pandemics are a real bummer. There's nothing good that comes from a pandemic. It's all bad stuff from top to bottom. But we'd be lying to ourselves if we didn't acknowledge that Zoom might be one of the best things to ever happen to court. I have a guilty pleasure of tuning into disastrous Zoom court hearings, and they happen all the time. Every single day there's a new atrocious Zoom court moment. And yesterday we were blessed with an absolute banger, a scrumptious little masterpiece. A gentleman was scheduled to appear in court over Zoom about a suspended driver's license. And he does his due diligence as any good citizen would. He joins the Zoom meeting. However, he joined while driving with a suspended license, which the whole hearing was about, leaving the entire court stunned. Absolutely, it was as if for a moment every member of that courthouse stared into the eyes of a basilisk and was turned to stone, just instantly petrified in sheer bewilderment that he had called in while driving in a case about a suspended license that he has, driving without a valid license. And what's even more interesting is this isn't the only time it's happened. This one just happened to be the newest and more entertaining one that I've seen. I was wondering why so many people all of a sudden just asked me about, like, the guy with a suspended license joining a Zoom call while driving. Apparently this just happened again. I remember something like this happened years ago. This must be kind of common.
Court calls case People versus Corey Harris.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris, who should be present via Zoom.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
It's an auto-driving vehicle, Your Honor. I'm here babysitting it.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second.
Milkshake.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Brother, we can still see the environment. You were parked for like a second there, and he's still like, yeah, almost parked, parking, almost parked, as he's trying to like think of reasons for like how he's going to get out of this. Almost parked, almost there. There's a membership spark.
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Oh my god, that was the most aggressive frown I've ever seen. He is mean mugging so hard. Cedric Simpson is fucking... He's got like a cartoonish frown. That's like an emoji frown. Thanks, Zuri Sib Queen.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving.
Ooh.
And
Your Honor, we don't have... Allegedly driving. We don't have all of the evidence. We can only see from his chest up. Anything... This could be green screen. It could be deepfaked.
And he didn't have a license.
Oh.
Is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at
Yes.
his record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Well, he's listening. Say it to him.
Oh.
He raised his hand. Can you ask him a question, Your Honor? Is this real? Is this fucking real? Wait, Tampa Bay. That's my neck of the woods. Hey, hold on, I gotta learn a little bit more about this. Perhaps he's been framed. Everyone here is stun locked. It's just complete fucking silence that has fallen on the courtroom. This guy's doing his best to keep it together. Her as well.
Hello?
Hey. How's it going, Corey?
1 minute, Mr. Harris.
What do you mean 1 minute? Let him defend himself. There's a lot of slander being thrown around in there.
I don't even know why he would do that. So, defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is turning himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today.
Can you get his side of the story, please, Your Honor?
Result in a bench warrant with no bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Harris, I'll be giving you a call.
Okay.
Court calls the case, People versus Maya Isom.
I feel like we may have brushed over this case a little too quickly, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate for Ms. Isom.
There was more to this story. It was like a transformer, more than meets the eye. Time to drive back home. Yeah, true. So what was the verdict? We don't know yet. It's still in deliberation. Your Honor, he's not driving the car. He's just rolling in neutral with him in it. He's been kidnapped, which is why he was so silent. He was speaking in code. Clearly, he was just trying to prove that his license should be reinstated. Honestly, he could have made that point. Like, as you can see, Your Honor, I'm doing just fine here. I would appreciate if you'd reinstate my license now. Do you remember the court Zoom call when someone joined in with a cat filter? There's been a lot of... I'm super happy that so many of these court things have gone to Zoom because it always ends up just going online. And some of them are just amazing. Like the guy that joined, I think it was I don't remember what it was, like what he was joining for, but it was something that he needed to appear in court for, so he did it over Zoom, and he joined with the name Buttfucker9000. And the judge was like, "What is your name, sir? That is not your name." And he's like, "Oh, God, I don't know how that got there. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, God."
Then we'll bring this fool in.
Oh, Buttfucker3000, sorry. 9000 was like mini versions in the future.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yes.
Nathaniel Saxon, sir.
Your name's not Buttfucker3000, you yo-ho. Logging into my court with that as your screen name.
Why
I'll
would that?
discuss that in a little bit.
Big miscalculation from Jason
What kind of
Statham.
idiot logs into court like that?
100% that guy was just logging into the Zoom thing and thought he just needed like a temporary name. Because there are some things where you just type in like a name and it never shows up. It just uses your real name or whatever. It's just like, all right, whatever, Buttfucker3000. And it just runs with it. It's so good. Also, Joseph, please change the angle. When I first watched this video, I thought for sure he had his cock out. I was like really thinking I was looking at this man stroking his meat. That is a terrible angle, Joseph. Get control of your court, Jeffrey. He probably had that name before joining. Oh, that's true. Doesn't Zoom log your names? Yeah, maybe he did have that name with like his friends or something. That's a good point. I forgot about that. Look at the one for the cat filter. All right, we'll do the cat filter next.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take
We're trying to. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but
why? It's fine. This is helping your case.
I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Thank you for clarifying.
I can see that.
Jeffrey Toobin getting caught jerking off. Yeah, I made a whole video on that one. That one was great. Lubin the Toobin. Lost his whole job over that, too. And then they had him... That one's so good. Because they brought Jeffrey Toobin back on down the line. They're like, "So what did you get fired for?" And he's like, "Well, you know what I got fired for. I was masturbating in a Zoom meeting. I thought I was alone. They had him like recount it as if it was a war story and apologize live on air. That one was great. It's beginning to feel a lot like Florida with the story we're about to talk about right now. A police officer in Maryland was cheating on his wife, and he was making out with his mistress in public while on the job, while across the street from a playground that had children actively playing on it. And then after they were done exchanging saliva and smooching, they go into the back of the squad car together. And I'll be honest with you, sports fans, I don't think they were going back there for a game of chess or to exchange any kind of information, unless we're talking about genetic information. I'm pretty sure they were steaming ham back there, engaging in a little coitus. The whole situation is downright diabolical. Not only were they shamelessly making out in public for all to see while the officer was on the job, but then they go back into the squad car together to fuck while they are parked across the street from a playground that has kids actively playing on it. It's so yucky. Now, I went over it on stream, so I'll play some of those clips, but there is actually a lot of developments from this story. So the officer has been suspended for this, and his wife actually posted on Facebook when she was made aware of this whole situation, and the woman that the officer was cheating on his wife with actually came forward and said, "I've done nothing wrong. I'm going to continue living my life doing what I'm doing. In my heart, in his heart, I know that I've done nothing." He knows, Paula being his wife, "I've done nothing wrong. God is my higher power." God has abandoned you after this act of sin. You broke 11 of the 10 commandments with this act alone. You got your donut glazed by a married man on the job, in public, in front of children. That is downright diabolical. And you have the gall to say that you did nothing wrong? Mind-blowing. Now, she did say more about this situation, which I'll get to in a moment, but I want to play you the footage first so you can be caught up to speed on the lore here on what unfolded. But, again, in a nutshell, basically, she got her spaghetti meatballed by a married officer on the job in the back of their squad car, in public, middle of the day, across from a playground that actively had children playing. It is gross.
See here from last night are being investigated. It appears to show the uniformed officer
paid vacation. Yeah.
Get in the back seat, you can see here, of this cruiser. Now, a man taped it all with his phone at a neighborhood park right next to Oxon Hill High School.
What the fuck? Why there? He slabbed up outside of a high school to have sex with her in his car. What a weirdo. I still love that everything addresses X as formerly known as Twitter, or just straight up Twitter. Such a disastrous idea to try and change it to fucking X of all things. I was like, oh my god, there's kids around here at the time, and all the time, and he didn't care, and it was not dark. He doesn't respect the uniform, he doesn't respect the police car, I can't believe that. FOP89 has been made aware of the videos circulating on the internet. We have no information as to the investigation of the videos or the officer involved, as that's handled by the department's Internal Affairs Division. We ask that our officer be given the same consideration that any other person would ask for, and that you reserve judgment until all the facts are known and videos are put into context. He is on video making out, literally like sucking the lips off of her face, and then they go into the back seat of his police cruiser. What do you think happened back there? They didn't just go back there to keep smooching. What the fuck do you mean? In what context? What context? It's all just right there. He's just openly making out with her in public across the high school. Across from the high school. He was investigating her mouth. Yeah, I guess she had a bomb in her pussy. And his cock was the only thing that could defuse it. He actually ended up saving the whole school. It's like a speed situation, and you had to keep your thrusts above 4 pumps per second in order to keep the bomb from going off in her vagina. That's a crime, right? Like 100%? Having sex in broad daylight outside of a high school? Like, I guess you're in your car, but it's not like it's private. You're still in front of the high school in public having sex. Body cam footage? Oh wait, yeah. They need to release the body cam footage. Maybe that'll be all the context we need. Perhaps it was some kind of deep sting operation, and they go into the back seat in order to exchange information or something. I don't know. I really want to see the body cam footage now. We need the context. Can't find where to get Critical's comics at. Oh, badegg.co. First OnlyFans with police POV. That would be big. Well, since he got suspended, so maybe he will need to turn to OnlyFans now. Let me see what the rest of the report says.
Arlette, and this is not his first suspension. Now, the incident happened right here in this parking lot at South.
Not his first suspension. Is it for the same thing? How many times does he fuck women on the job in his patrol car outside of a school?
This viral video. A Prince George's County police officer appears to be kissing a woman. Then they both get into.
What do you mean appears to be? Hold on, let me get the unblurred version. What do you mean appears to be? It's not like they were just like pulling a quarter out from behind her ear or something. Like that was the sloppiest makeout session ever. That's like 15 brewskis deep at a dive bar, and you're like blurred making out with someone and just slobbering all over them. Where's the non-blurred version? Because that leaves nothing to the imagination. He was conducting an oral swab. Yeah. You can even hear kids playing. God, that's fucking revolting. Now that you've seen the evidence here, which is pretty substantial evidence, let's go back into more of what she said. Luckily, she was kind enough to explain that this was not a one-night stand. She said, that's the main story, that this isn't a little thing. Of course, since he's a police officer, it looks bad. But I just want people to understand that this was not a one-night stand. I just love that that's her priority. Like, this is the #1 thing she's addressing. Like, okay, listen, everyone. You know, stop all this hoopla. I'll set the record straight. This is not a one-night stand. We've actually been seeing each other for multiple years now behind his wife's back. You know, so get that straight. I'm tired of rumors circulating. The most important thing is to know that this is not a one-night stand. In fact, he cheats often with me. And I guess publicly, too. What's so exciting? He's a cop. I'm a civilian. We got caught. It sucks, but this will pass. She also has a kid of her own, and she just doesn't seem to care about this at all. She's reacting to this the same way I react to finding out I'm out of ketchup. Just like a, geez, darn, oh well. Like, I would have expected something a little more here. Also, this isn't the first time the officer was suspended. In 2016, he was indicted for child abuse after he allegedly spanked a girlfriend's 3-year-old son so much that the boy lost consciousness. But then it was later ruled that the allegations were unfounded. But the mistress here said that the incidents in this current scandal don't get in the way of her feelings for the officer. Now, you know, I don't think you needed any more evidence that this might not be a good guy. But I think this is an important little tidbit of lore to have around this officer. But yeah, I just found this to be a pretty wacky story here that I wanted to talk about a little bit. That's it. So yeah.
And everywhere else in the house.
Yeah, I don't care about the president memorabilia, but I like that he made a full-scale Oval Office. That's what I want to see.
He needed more floor space. But he didn't build an
I feel like I'm getting state secrets just getting a tour of his house right now.
Presidential showpiece,
holy shit.
A replica of the Oval Office. It took
that is so cool.
2.5 years to design,
so fucking goofy.
Months to have $250,000. Though it's only 80%
pretty cheap for an Oval Office.
It is now worth
to be fair, yeah, I was gonna say that's probably a good investment.
This is John F. Kennedy's limousine.
I would have made a modification though, like I would have put like bulletproof glass around it just in case.
And has the family dress up too.
Oh, that's kind of fetishy. That's a little weird.
Like the Kennedys.
An amazing experience to drive.
Oh my God, he's got his own driver.
People turn their heads anywhere.
Who's cosplaying? Who shot the guy? Lee Harvey Oswald.
Avid collector is.
Who do you have dressed up?
In 9 rooms.
God, that's so cool. Ron should start streaming from the Oval Office.
And for this collector,
this dude could kill it on Twitch. Hey guys, it's me, President Ron. He should just upgrade to the real White House at this point. He already knows the layout better than probably half the employees.
Thanks to this painting.
Even his name sounds like a president. President Ron Wade.
A lot of sentimental value here.
Yeah.
There is.
Well, there's a lot of patriotism in there.
Market price. When I heard from Ron,
A lot of freedom. He just walked into the freedom quarters.
Into his own personal Oval Office. Today, his entire
He couldn't give it
house is
away for
worth
free if he wanted to.
$240,000.
Bob owns over 240 Love dolls. Is he just starting his collection? That's not even impressive.
That Bob paid $11,000.
Oh!
She was a very expensive doll.
Jesus,
she
Bob.
weighs around about 100.
Something like Dracula.
We would probably have.
Anna Marie's not going to like that,
240
Bob.
love dolls. No, I didn't.
When you think of dangerous items at airports, you undoubtedly go to the obvious answers of, you know, a gun, a bomb, a sledgehammer, these biceps. But what if I told you one of the deadliest weapons that you could ever smuggle into an airport, at least in New Zealand's eyes, is an apple? Matt sent me this video 2 days ago, and I'd actually heard about this a long time ago on stream, that New Zealand's airport security is extremely strict when it comes to fruits, specifically.
Brought in so you can either pay now. I know it seems silly. The fine is 200 New Zealand dollars.
Stupid apples.
Didn't see that coming.
If that sizzler doesn't get you hooked, I don't know what will. This is the start to every action movie ever. It always starts with an apple. And a $200 fine. Now, to convert that to freedom bucks, it's about 120 USD. That's an expensive apple. Like, and you don't even get to keep the apple. So the apple costs you 120 bucks and then it just vanishes. Airport security probably eats it. I don't know. They banish it to the shadow realm. I would be livid. Like, that is not a small fine at all. Red alert, we're entering DEF CON here. So this is the craziest fucking story I think I've ever heard at an airport, to be honest. Like, this is unreal. So, the flight that was coming in gave passengers some items that included an apple. This was provided by the airline, so passengers were none the wiser that this was illegal contraband. So a ton of passengers took the apple and took it. Like, you know, as a human being would. If you were offered, you know, free food, you take it. So a lot of passengers had an apple, and every single one of them is about to incur a $200 fine for it. They're all about to get slapped by the long dick of justice here at the New Zealand airport. Tony is running in with that big iron on his hip, and he's going to be slinging that meat here with this fine. Because they're all criminals, and they're all on the loose right now. There's a ton of fugitives they gotta wrangle together here. A lot of apple smugglers. The only way they'd have the energy to accomplish that goal is by drinking enough goof juice. Available at gamersubs.gg/moist. It should be the airline's responsibility to know the laws of the country, and not hand out apples that's going to get all of their passengers huge fines. I totally sympathize with all the passengers that are irate and crying about it, because it's just unfair. Honestly, and this is getting the tinfoil hat on in a big way, like I'm going deep into a conspiracy mode here, but it honestly sounds like some kind of nefarious scheme where the airline is obviously aware of it, and they know passengers probably aren't. So what they do is they give them apples, knowing they're all going to get fined, and the airline maybe gets a kickback from the fines. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm deep into the conspiracy on that, but it's just so unfathomable to me that they would be handing passengers items that are illegal and going to get them into trouble. Like, honestly, if the airlines were handing the passengers cocaine, I feel like less people would have been fined, because the passengers would be like, oh, free coke. Definitely can't have that through an airport, and then they try and hide it, and they wouldn't necessarily get caught if they do a good job of hiding it. Whereas here, the passengers would be none the wiser. They'd be like, oh, an apple. I'll just go ahead and put that in plain sight here, and then all of them get. Now, hold your horses. It's not the apple's fault here. Don't go pointing the finger there. The apples aren't stupid. It's the fucking airline that is. Like, it should entirely be the airline's responsibility to cover these fines. It is entirely their fault. It's just this perfect storm of silliness here, with an airline giving away apples to a group of passengers that's going to an airport that doesn't allow apples. Which reminds me of that, like, lady doing a demonstration in class where she's like, no pomegranates, no pomegranates, or whatever. Like, that's this New Zealand airport here. This is no mercy. This is cutthroat. This could have easily been a warning. Like, hey, look, Apples, we don't like them here. That's an evil that we must purge. So throw your apples away here and you won't get a fine. I know it's not your fault. We understand the airline gave them to you. So please just toss your apples here at the gate and go about your business. Like, that would have been the right thing to do. That's how the airport should have handled it, as opposed to this fucking iron fist they dropped down like, hey, we know the airline gave you this without letting you know that you're not supposed to have it, so I hope you like jail, fucking criminal scum. Give us 200 clams right now for this. I can't believe you've done this. Spitting on you for that. Like, this was an easy moment for leniency. To just understand it's not the fucking passengers that have cooked up this evil plot of bringing apples into New Zealand. Didn't see that coming with people being upset about being fined a huge amount of money. I just don't understand why they're so perturbed. It doesn't compute up here. Why would they be upset? It's their fault. They clearly brought an apple here that they didn't even ask to have in the first place. It's just so infuriating, punishing innocent people who just got served a free fruit and had no idea that they weren't allowed to take it like it was some kind of test. She is 100% right. Her anger is completely justified here. It makes no sense at all. What a fucking colossal fumble here from the airline. And I really don't get why the airport security is this vicious about it. Well, everyone knows once you bring an apple in, if you let them get away without, proper punishment, then, it starts with an apple, and the next thing you know, they're smuggling on white phosphorus bombs onto the plane, and we say, no sirree. We're shutting it down. We won't allow the domino effect. The apple's just the game. I completely agree here. Preach into the choir. I believe the airline should 100% cover these fees and more, because not only are they being charged a lot of money in fines here, but it's also just a colossal fucking headache. Like, time wasted in the airport as well. This could have thrown people's entire schedules off, having to go to the side being treated like some kind of fucking terrorist for having an apple that the airline gave you. Like, the airline should absolutely be forking over a lot of cash here to cover this problem that they caused.
Something that could affect our country.
Australia would have been burned to the ground, nothing but soil and ash if they allowed apples to go through from this flight, so actually saved the entire nation there, no doubt. I just really don't understand. It's not firm but fair. It's anything but fair, because it's not like everyone on that plane all of a sudden banded together to say, fuck Australia, we're bringing in these apples, come hell or high water. The airline provided them with it. This should be an extenuating circumstance where there's leniency. Again, it makes no sense because it is not firm but fair. The passengers didn't know. They didn't bring the fruit themselves. It was the airline that was at fault here. And the airline did not get punished, at least not from what I read. I couldn't find like a full-blown follow-up on exactly what happened here, just like bits and pieces. But the passengers were still punished. It's just so stupid. It's super, super dumb. But yeah, I had to talk about this because when Matt sent it to me, I was pretty surprised at how silly it was. That's about it. So yeah. Have you heard about this hustle cult? Whoa, wait. He claims he can bend and compress time to turn 1 day into 3. His name is Ed Millett?
So I measure time. I've compressed and condensed time. I've bent it. My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack it up over a month, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise. So.
Fuck, he's good. He's got the power of the time stone. What hope do we have to challenge this man? He's gonna kick our butt. No! Ed, please! What do the comments say? I have to know. Okay, good. I thought the comments might be like believing this shit. Is actually true. He's only 14 years old and look at him. Yeah, did he say 300 years?
So I measure time.
I don't know, that's a good question.
Condensed time. I've bent it.
There's so much other
6
insanity.
a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago.
You're right. That completely slipped under my radar the first time because it was sandwiched in between other lunacy. He thinks cavemen He thinks we were cavemen 300 years ago? Wow. He's gonna be beside himself when that realization sets in. In his years, that's a lot. Oh, that's true. Because he operates in, like, dog years. You're right, I didn't think about that. Dude must think medieval civilization was prehistoric. He probably thinks medieval civilization was, like, 40 years ago. Bro is the American Doctor Who. Pretty much. What else does he talk about? If you're still operating like a day is 24 hours long, you're cheating yourself. Man, he is really fixated on that. He really likes that.
You do not believe in a 24-hour day.
Heck no. You know, it's the dumbest thing in the world. Do we still measure time like we did 100 years ago?
Really?
If I wrote you a letter 100 years ago, I'd have to write this thing out on some ink, strap it on the back of a horse's butt.
Right.
30 days later, you might get it.
Are you fucking stupid? Brother, 100 years ago was 1925. What is up with his perception of time? Holy shit. What? No, we were cavemen back then. True. We were all horse and buggy. We had to use quill and fucking turpentine, scarabs, and all kinds of stuff. Fucking pyramids were under construction back then. Yeah, it was different. It was real different. Sheepskin for parchment.
Write one back, maybe I get one a month later. Now I can text you in 2 seconds.
Yes.
Both of those are 24-hour days? That's insane. My days are 6 hours. And some days I just screw off. Some days are Netflix and chill. You do nothing.
Okay, so 6 hours.
6 hours from 6 a.m. to noon. That's a day. And in that day, you get the most love, fun, business, money, whatever you want.
Who is clapping? How could anyone hear this for even a second and be like, yes, he's speaking it. This is what I've been trying to say. Just because the guy takes a nap at noon? What the fuck, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. So because this guy goes to take a little snooze at noon like a little baby, a little toddler, and then starts his day when he opens his crusty little eyes and thinks it's a new day, all of a sudden that deserves some uproarious applause from whatever lobotomites are around thinking that somehow that makes sense? He's not even making a good point. It's not like his day is somehow more productive just because he tells himself that a new day has begun after his nap. Like, he's not even expressing anything helpful. This is more like one of the more psychotic ones I've seen.
Third day, second day, noon to 6 p.m. Same thing, that's another day, and 6 p.m. to midnight. I'm sleeping in some of those days too. I get 21 days a week.
Okay.
You stack that up over a year, I'm gonna kick your butt in
he's saying the
business in
same
life. You
thing.
stack that up over a decade, I get a bigger,
It's just so weird because it's not like that enables him to do anything else. He gets nothing more. He's not going to kick your butt over X amount of time period because the rest of the world is not operating on his perception of days. So his business, he can't change his business strategy based on what he believes is a different day. I'm gonna 21 days from now, we need to hop on a call. But to him, that's only a week. For everyone else, that's almost a month. Like, it doesn't change anything. It's useless. He's actually saying useless gobbledygook. How often have you gotten to the end of the day? Well, which day? One of your days or like a human day?
I'll show you the view tonight, and you know, sometimes when I put these views up of the places, you know, I feel like I should put a disclaimer at the top that says this came with years and decades of hard times. And if you're going through those hard times right now, just know that I went through decades of them. Setbacks.
Yeah, but a decade is only like a year to you.
People thinking I was out of my mind to be pursuing 1,000 times better and sweeter than you think it'll be. Stay after it and stay you.
God, that was inspiring. Holy fuck. I'm gonna go take a nap and start my next day and then like 30 minutes from now. That's big. That is big. I've heard these words 1,000 times. Yeah, because right now, like, the big thing on YouTube specifically is just like repeating the same cliches, like the self-motivating cliches, just the platitudes. I see that shit everywhere now. People just need to keep hearing these like words of affirmation endlessly and then proceed to do nothing except take a nap at noon, maybe. He made a video called How to Manipulate Time to Get More Done. Okay. What's the strategy? So you send your kids to school for 8 hours a day, meaning you send your kids to school for 2 days in your time frame. nothing changes. Literally nothing at all changes. All it is your perception of what your days are. But nothing, literally nothing changes. And he's openly just saying that. He's just like, okay, at noon, I recalibrate. Now I'm in day 2 mode. Great. Very good. Excellent. Basically he thinks he's basically invented a schedule. And he thinks he has, like, manipulated time like an X-Men or something. So does he shower every day? No, he only showers on the 3rd day, I think, because the 3rd day falls, like 6 to midnight. So I'm guessing he showers every 3 days. Android. He's literally just an android. He just says the same script over and over and over and over and over and over again. He loves it. He loves that line. I'm still learning nothing about this. It's just, it's actual mumbo jumbo. It's so good. Do people believe this shit? They must. He's very popular. Though I guess, admittedly, in every comment section I've checked so far, everyone's clowning on him. So maybe not. Maybe he's too much for even those people that buy into, like, every single thing. No shit! It's called a schedule. Every human being on the planet does the same thing, even for trivial tasks. Like, the new Andor episode drops tonight at 7. I'll make sure to set aside a little chunk of time so I can watch that. For him, what he's doing is, I'm setting aside an entire day to watch that. It's the same fucking concept. He doesn't get any more productivity or anything else done. What a fascinating, weird scam to be peddling. But perhaps I'm just too locked into my archaic 24-hour days. Maybe I can't see the genius. Maybe that's the problem. Don't know if I'd call it a scam. He wrote a book about it. I consider it a scam. The second you write and sell a book about this kind of garbage, I consider you a scammer. 100%. Wait, is that a real price right there? If you want to hire him to talk, it costs $200,000. Here's his biography. Here we go. Ed Milet. Entrepreneur, best-selling author, podcast host. He travels from California, and his speaking fee for live events is $100,000 to $200,000, or for a virtual event, $50,000 to $100,000. Wow. That'll get your mindset right. The #1 mindset coach right there, baby. For the low, low price of $100,000 to $200,000. Nice. No wonder his mindset's so good. People willingly pay that. The Chronomancer. Yeah. That website is crazy. You can see a bunch of celebrity speaking prices. Let's see. Speakers. Celebrity. You can hire actors to come speak. Sean Austin? Sean Austin's speaking fee is $30,000 to $50,000? I saw Danny Trejo right under that. Danny Trejo's everywhere. Or at least he used to be. This one's a live event, please contact, so no listed rate. He's always struck me as, like, a good guy. I imagine you reach out to him, you're like, hey, Danny, I'd really like you to come speak at my child's 14th birthday party, if you wouldn't mind. He'd probably be like, I'll be there. No, you don't need to pay me, I'll just be there. I'll talk about Spy Kids. Let's do, who do we have for basketball? Is LeBron on here? Muggsy Bogues! $10,000 to $20,000. Man, does everybody in the world do, like, seminars now? Magic Johnson. Mark Cuban. For $200,000 and above. Why, man? Dude's already a billionaire. What the fuck is even the point? Check esports. I don't think esports... Esports is here! Why is Magic Johnson in esports? And Mark Cuban again. Magic Johnson is also $200,000 and above. Ashton Kutcher in esports. So far, not a single esports person. I feel like they don't quite know what that term means. Where's Faker? Where's Simple? Oh, Ninja! Ninja's here. There's a please contact. Jeremy Lin! Holy shit, for Lin's sanity, $100,000 to $200,000 there as well? Who are the technology speakers? Blockchain, holy fuck. Sam Bankman-Fried listed. He'll call you from prison. Last night I went over a story on stream that I've been thinking about ever since. It's actually a pretty genius plan that unfortunately didn't pan out. A man in Colorado was pulled over on suspected intoxicated driving, and in order to escape the DUI, he hatched a pretty big brain scheme. He switched places with his dog, who was in the passenger seat. So he put his dog in the driver's seat and he scurried over to the passenger seat and tried to pretend that the dog was the one driving, not him. And I thought to myself, that could work. If only he was better at, like, creative writing in high school or something. Like, if he was able to pass the charisma check here, he might have been able to squeak this one out, you know? Officer pulls up to the window and then maybe the guy makes a scene. He's like, "Oh, thank heavens, officer. You're an angel sent from above. This dog's granny shifting, not double clutching like he should. Lucky he didn't blow the welds off the intake. I'm glad you came over when you did, officer. Help me. I've been kidnapped by the corgi. Please put an end to his reign of terror. Lock him away and get me out of here." There's just a line where a plan becomes so stupid that it's actually brilliant. And that's what I think is on full display with this case. The only problem is they haven't released the footage from the situation. The guy apparently even took off on foot when all else failed. So I would have really liked to have seen this whole thing play out. Would have been a beautiful Looney Tunes moment, but they haven't released the video yet. So right now all we have is the story, which I'll show you the stream clips going over it. But I just really appreciate some creative plans like this. I have no respect for drunk drivers at all, so I hope this guy gets locked up and punished accordingly. But god damn it, I gotta be honest, I admire his dedication to a wacky idea. You know, by the Colorado man who swapped seats with his dog when he got pulled over for the DUI. I meant to look that up. It was in Colorado? Let's see. Did it work? Keep in mind, they called Isaac Newton crazy when he pitched gravity, so let's not be too quick to judge. Colorado driver tried to avoid DUI by switching seats with dog. Speeding driver who was pulled over in Colorado tried to switch seats with his dog in the passenger seat to evade arrest. Like, that's just a big brain scheme. Man was initially stopped for speeding at 52 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour zone. He was intoxicated. The driver attempted to switch places with his dog as the SPD officer approached and watched the entire process. Is there body cam footage? I'd love to see it. Was it a smooth process? Did he almost get away with it except for these meddling kids? The man also claimed he was not driving in the vehicle and attempted to run away from police when he was asked about his alcohol consumption. He did not make it far. Police said the man, who's not been named, was arrested within 20 yards of the car and charged with driving under the influence, resisting arrest, and speeding. Well, what about the dog? Was the dog not slapped in handcuffs? He could have been the puppet master the whole time. Oh, here we go. As for his dogs, whom police did not name either, the animal was given to the driver's acquaintance to take care of while his owner serves his time in jail. The dog does not face any charges and was let go with a warning. They didn't even bother investigating. Hey, I wouldn't be so quick to write this off as impossible. I've seen dogs driving cars. And with the way people drive in Florida, I wouldn't be surprised if there are more dogs behind the wheel of vehicles than we give credit for. So yeah, like, just take a peek at this. It happens. They're learning. They're evolving. God, that's so cute. Holy shit. I really wish there was footage of this. I would love to see how this played out. Because an officer saw everything, which means his body cam must have picked it up, but that footage hasn't seen the light of day yet. Maybe the dog's lawyers are trying to suppress it. Get the fuck out of my face. Florida man arrested for throwing lunch meat at a cop. Okay.
Yes, and it's not your fault. I was arrested about 8 months ago.
What an aggressive shirt. Just a cat that says die. Man was really on a Redbubble binge. That is an interesting fashion statement. I wonder what the rest of his wardrobe looks like.
About 8 months ago.
Okay, back up for me a little bit, please.
Okay. I was arrested 8 months ago, and I spent 18 months in prison, which was not fun. I'm so glad to be out. But anyways.
Was this the same? Like, you got arrested 8 months ago and then spent 18 months in jail? Did they lock you in the hyperbolic time chamber? What happened? What kind of fucking time dilation happened there? Man got arrested on the outskirts of a black hole? Interesting. This is already a fascinating plot.
I'm suing the Volusia County Sheriff. I'm suing. This is all with my lawyer. It's currently underway.
What's your question?
The lawyer's coming? Why?
If I sue the Port Orange Police Department and they give me $250,000,
that's a good payday.
Free, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll have to talk to my accountant about that.
Okay. I'm here because
is she on her way?
An employee in the smoke shop right here behind me says that you've been coming in and out and bothering her and the customers.
No. When she set my stuff outside then.
What stuff?
I have $2,000 worth of merchandise that she's holding.
No,
what?
She said that she rung a
Go
bunch of
ask
stuff
her.
up for
Go
you and
ask
you never
her right
bought
now.
it. Okay.
Go ask her, you
Why?
mother.
Wait.
Okay.
Come
What's...
over here and I'll kick you the father.
What the
Come on, mother.
Oh, wow, I paused at a very deadly frame there. Luckily I stopped when I did, otherwise we wouldn't have even known he threw a kick, it was so fast. We'd just see its after image. How did that escalate so drastically? What happened? Good lord, though. Did he hit a whippet and I wasn't looking? Yeah, he's definitely on some shit. I have $2,000 worth of merchandise, go ask her. Okay. You motherfucker! Put him up! It's time we get pugilistic.
Okay.
You think I can't do it? I know.
Don't want to do
black
this.
belt in karate.
Okay.
And a black belt in judo.
You understand your trespass from
Okay, you don't want to mess with this guy.
I'll take your gun and walkie-talkie.
Okay.
And I'll drive off in your patrol car.
Why would you do
You
that?
understand your trespass from the store, correct?
Yes, I understand you, mother.
Okay.
Now get that out of my face.
I'm 12 feet away from you, not in your face at all.
No, the deli meat!
Okay.
He's sniping him with the cold cuts. Oh, Jesus Christ. You went too far when you brought out the hickory smoked turkey. He's also a black belt in handcuff escape magic. And arrest the sandwich as well.
Well, this is another suit. I'm suing you for $1 million.
Well, okay. He might have a case on his hands here. I don't think the lunch meat hit him. He dodged it.
Okay.
Man, I don't know what possesses a man to waste deli meat like that, but god damn it. Fallen soldier. This guy's team of lawyers is going to have a field day with this officer. True, one of them's on the way here, apparently. He's clearly a junkie. Well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot to go on, but he's definitely on something here for this video. No shot. I don't think he's sober. I mean, he does have a little quirk to him. He's got that pep in his step. He immediately was ready to throw down. Well, let's see the result. I'm unfamiliar with the lead singer of BTS. I only know their music. I don't jerk off to like statues of them like Helga from Hey Arnold.
I want to look like a lot happier.
Can I see what Jimin looks like so I can see how close he got to mimicking his look?
I just don't
Maybe he's his doppelganger now.
relate to this. You'll see I have the scars and it's still very sore.
What did he get? Nipple improvements to look like Jimin? Is Jimin known for his nice nipples? You've got to be a special kind of evil to like indulge in someone that wants to do this. Oh, what are they giving him? Horns? Making him look like Devil Jin out here from Tekken.
Yeah. Wow.
It looks the same, just swollen.
And like this is
Okay, so they didn't have the rights to show Jimin's face on this show, is what I'm gathering, since they blurred it, so I want to see what Jimin looks like. What? I'm guessing he's going maybe for this look? No. I mean, I don't have to look very hard to realize that this is not even close. You should get a refund. Like a blank slate, have them set you up with like a new face, a canvas to try again.
To a point where you can't undo anything.
Look at him, he's looking like Pepe the Sad Frog right now. He's past that point where he can fix it. He's gone in too deep.
Thank you.
Just looks like Pepe going through an emo phase.
I think
You know, I will say, the hair seems on point.
Taking incisions here and kind of cutting the skin out and then moving it across just to make the eyes more of an almond shape. So I don't want to look like a normal...
This guy's gonna look like an actual racist caricature of a Korean pop star. Wow.
So, yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, this was a year ago. I've got to see what he looks like now. Oh, here he is. That was cute. That was real quick. I bet he looks exactly the fucking same. Just maybe like a pointier jaw, like a crimson chin.
Wow, this is the place. This is where they did Gangnam Style.
Where they did Gangnam Style? Oh my god, I need to go lick that floor.
And hope to all of his favorite hangouts, favorite places. Oh my god.
I'm sure that's exactly what Jimin would want.
Oh my god, I love you.
To run into some fucking serial killer looking whack job.
I love you so much. Starting Hey BTS.
This is the kind of guy on Twitter that's replying to every major hashtag with a don't care, stan BTS, and then a music video fan cam.
I just kind of want a Jimin flavor. Do they have Jimin flavor?
What does that mean?
Coming as well, my Korean friend, so I will order for him.
What does Jimin flavor consist of? He peed into the ice cream machine, jerked off into it, and busted a load for flavor? Twitter would go nuts for that flavor, to be fair.
I'm gonna go because every time I have surgery,
It looks like it hurts for them to smile. He can't smile.
After the procedure, just so people
And now that he's gonna get his fucking jaw shaved off, it's gonna be even worse.
It's the best at you, and he's a complete
Oh, you want to look like Jimin? That's the 5th surgery this week. We're getting better at it, but the first one looks straight out of a fucking horror movie. We'll do our best this time, though.
At the end of the day, cute K-pop nose and a very cute, smaller face. So that's kind of the surgeries I'm looking for.
This guy doesn't give a fuck. He's just here for your money, man. He's gonna do a little half-assed job and call it a day. I would.
Appreciation, not cultural appropriation.
Oh yes, K-pop knows, right? Yes. Watch him actually look exactly like Jimin.
Since my surgery. Hi.
Watch him look absolutely gorgeous, but I'm expecting handsome Squidward.
It's me.
Let's see it. Come on, Ollie.
I didn't know it's you.
You didn't know it was me?
I'm in suspense. Come on.
I'll tell you guys, you might not take it well.
It looks exactly the same. What the fuck?
Oh my god. I know. I know.
Every single one of their thought processes is act surprised. Make it sound like I'm surprised at how great he looks and how different. He just looks like a soccer mom. That looks like the same kind of woman that would walk into a GameStop and demand a better trade-in deal for her son.
Basically, I'll tell you what I got. So I got a rhinoplasty, which was...
Oh my lord.
And then I also got an alloplasty.
I got the Karen surgery. Very popular. Very popular, they said.
Very... What?
If you didn't tell me which was the before and which was the after, I would have no idea.
You know, it makes me...
You know what? Hats off to him. He had a dream, and man, did he fuck it up.
Your life began. It began.
K-pop literally ruined this man's life. All of his finances went into this obsession. I hope one day Jimin does meet this guy. That way he knows the true magnitude of what he's done. There was a new one, not My Strange Addiction, but something like that. Addicted to Reddit and Twitch chat moderation or something. What the fuck was it? Well, my description of it was pretty accurate.
Very young.
That's gotta be the most boring age to emulate. You can't play video games, you can't jerk off, because you have to be in the mindset of a baby. Look at how fun that toy is. How fun. Man, kids' toys suck. What the fuck? I don't know. Did I ever play with this kind of shit? Like, this is boring. There's no titties or rock and roll. What's the point? But that timetable still doesn't make sense. Wait. So he met MILF pedophile mom Pam to take care of his adult baby lifestyle in 2002, but he's 31 years old in 2009, or when was this filmed? I guess it could have been filmed earlier. But either way, he would have been like a literal tween at that time. That's like grooming a child. No wonder he became a baby fetishist.
I would feel if
let's say,
not just find somebody, but find somebody that you get the emotion from, that's doing it because they have that love, they want that kind of... No.
Breastfeed me first. Stanley want tit milk. please?
What if I read you a really fun story first?
Fuck the story,
Cuddle
unless
up
the story involves a
with
milk shower.
puppies and you-
So they never covered where his financial situation comes from, because it seems like he's unemployed if he's able to spend 8 hours a day, morning to mid-afternoon, being full-blown baby cosplay and roleplay. How can he afford to live? Maybe he really does mine Bitcoin. I have no fucking idea. Wait, is that what this is about? Trying to date Prince Harry? Oh!
Each believing they
Royal
could be a
dicking.
real prince, an ordinary boy who looks a lot like Prince Harry. Fourth
Oh.
in line to the throne falls away.
I thought I was dating a royal family man. I'm dating a normal pussy. Fuck.
know that you ripped out of my chest.
So Harry kills her. So you didn't like me when I was a prince. Would you like me if I was a serial killer? Basic bitches. As if you wouldn't be sucking dick behind the dumpster of a Popeyes to have a chance at dating a royal family member. Don't act better than us.
It's ever.
Oh, but that castle's fake.
Have come to England to meet a man they'll
Ooh,
think
this is
a
where
real
Charles Manson
prince.
used to live or something. That'll be the next big twist.
Poor.
If they ever try and reboot this show, they could do the same concept for Zayn Malik, and I can play the doppelganger. Because I look just like Zayn Malik.
But he's good.
Like 1-to-1. If I only had a nickel for every time someone said, "Hey, Zayn Malik" to me in public, I'd be as rich as Zayn Malik. Delusional?
Just so happens to look a lot
Another
like the
naysayer.
world's most eligible
Be Prince Harry.
to transform this pauper into a prince. We've given
We did
Matt
nothing,
the
because he
castle.
looks just like him.
Security.
Sir, my name is Kingsley. I'm at your service.
You should really use the shit out of these amenities.
How to be Harry.
Yes, Kingsley, I'd like you to jerk me off today. I'm Prince Harry, remember?
September the 15th of Wales.
If Matt is going to fool the 12 women,
Stupid
into
fucking
believing he's a
homework.
prince,
As if the girls are gonna ask you, like, biting questions on it. Just say, "Hey, I'm Prince Harry." No, I can't tell you that. It's a government secret.
15th of September.
Alfred, let the man go to the Batcave. I think conceptually this is super fucking cool.
royal makeover.
Though I'm sure the girls knew beforehand they'd have
Turning our
to.
pauper Matt into the world's most
And if they didn't know
eligible
beforehand, they could tell just by looking at his nipples. Looks nothing like Prince Harry's nipples.
And fall in love.
That looks like a plebeian nipples, not even worth $1 million.
Your Highness.
Not becoming of a prince.
It can be disappointing when girls realise that I'm not Prince Harry and then they show no more interest.
Why would that be disappointing? That'd be the ultimate YouTube prank.
See if I can find someone
Or
I've
crime, I
never
guess, depending on how you play it.
otherwise put myself into.
He looked.
I'd like to be.
She was killed shortly after that interview for knowing the secret.
Make your way through.
Breathing dragons.
What if that guy just lit her on fire?
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
What did you say? You said you don't think that's Prince Harry? Nothing personal, just doing my job.
I just haven't had the best of luck with the guys I date from East Texas. The most romantic.
Well, what do you
thing I've
mean?
ever
Not
been
everyone's
on.
Prince Harry. It's not like you're down on your luck for getting with just a good old boy billionaire yet. All the men I date are just normal people, just complaining about it. Fucking normies.
That is for me, mysterious man.
Thanks for the resub, Finesse. Judger?
There are a lot of
Maggie,
girls
I'm
in
on
the
your
house who are
team.
not princess material. Maggie drinks.
Yeah, plus
a
it's
lot,
free drinks. Are you
and
kidding
that's
me?
not royal. So what do you do?
This and that. We'll have to say.
What do you do?
It's hard to
Haha.
tell anything.
It's been a magical.
Where's
evening.
Maggie, who was like vomiting?
Midnight.
Maggie was escorted to the hospital with alcohol poisoning.
Taking off our masks.
I haven't
is
seen her.
nerve-wracking because
Yourselves?
We'll be going by BAC. Whoever has the lowest BAC loses. This is intense. I'm getting semi-chubbed. For Harry. I can feel what he's feeling.
12 fantastic women does make me nervous and on edge. I can really feel my heart beating.
That looked like the Vince McMahon gif where he like gets warmed up and then like falls out of his chair at an orgasm.
Sir,
Damn, he really likes that girl. I forgot what her name was.
I mean, they might look at me and think, oh, this
Just a
clearly isn't
collective
Prince
sigh
Harry.
of disappointment
I
from
look
all the
like
women.
him.
Fuck, that's not
Will
Harry.
that be enough?
Who's that? God, it's a normal, attractive person with not much money. Yeah, what's the point? Boo! Not Prince Harry. Boo! Fucking tomatoes are getting thrown at him.
sir, you need to come with me now.
We just got a bomb threat. We've got to go. Ladies, you stay out here just in case. We need decoys. Harry to the bunker. Maggie. She spent the whole night in the bathroom puking.
Megan.
Oh. Yeah, they're sending Leah home. He loved Rose. He damn near proposed on the spot. He's sending Leah home? Come on now.
Hopefully no one was looking too closely at our feet.
I love feet, Harry.
But then you were quite loud.
Wow. He's sending her home because she's loud.
You were one of the first girls.
Fuck. That's intense.
I don't know if there was that.
To be fair, no one really likes that overly loud shit like it's a fucking pep rally in high school.
I understand completely. And so I had to weigh.
So I decided to try and organize a threesome with you and Rose.
To leave the estate.
Oh!
I'm really sorry. It's been lovely to get to know you.
But Maggie is literally in an alcohol-induced coma right now.
Just gonna be a little less fancy than this.
Then what's the point? Dating normal dudes that aren't even royal? What? Okay, why waste your time? The fuck is the point? If you'll flip it over, there's a small condom on there. And I do mean small. This is cool. So he gets to just fuck girls during the competition too. And then at the end he tells them that, yeah, I'm not actually a prince, you just fucked a normal guy. That's intense. That's fucking intense.
Prince reaches a boiling.
Maggie's crying drunk. Damn, is Maggie ever sober? Holy shit. I fucking love the show. We got a new Chains of Love. This is great. They better have more.